Welcome back, future medicos. In this video, we are going to look at the details related to Sri Sathya Sai Medical College, which is located very near to Chennai. So Sri Sathya Sai Medical College and Research Institute is affiliated to the deemed university called Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth Deemed University. So this is the same deemed university we have seen the other day, where Mahatma Gandhi Medical College of Puducherry is also affiliated to. So where is it located? It is located between Tirupporur and Guduvancheri in Tamil Nadu, which is very, very close to Chennai. So it is almost like equidistant from Chennai and Chengalpattu. So for those who are not from Tamil Nadu, maybe you can take it like very close to Chennai. So what we will cover in this video, we will look at the number of seats offered by Sri Sathya Sai. We will look at who is the counseling authority, where you need to apply to get a seat in Sri Sathya Sai Medical College. We will look at the cutoff marks for the general category in the year 2020. We will also look at the college fee structure for general category as well as NRIs. We will look at what is the hostel fees. We will look at, in case if you are withdrawing after joining the college, what will be the penalty. And we will also finally look at the documents needed for you to get admission in this college. So to start with, Sri Sathya Sai Medical College has 150 MBBS seats. And these 150 MBBS seats are divided into two categories. The first one is general category or general management seats, which are 127 seats. And then 23 seats are reserved for NRIs. Who will conduct the counseling? The counseling will be conducted by the Medical Counseling Committee or MCC, which comes under the union government. So if you are interested in getting a seat in Sri Sathya Sai Medical College, you need to register with MCC after the NEET results. So whether you are looking for management category, whether you are looking for NRI category, you must go through MCC. You cannot get a seat directly through the college. The first step, you must register with MCC. Now, what is the cutoff marks in 2020? If you look at the round one, the cutoff was 226 marks and the equivalent all India rank was around 4,60,000. And subsequently in round two, the cutoff has dropped to 173 marks. And then the all India rank was almost like 5,99,000. And subsequently in the mop-up round, the cutoff has gone up to 239 marks and an equivalent all India rank is 4,35,000. So once again, I reiterate to the candidates that if you are interested in a deemed university, your better chances are in round one and round two. Don't wait until mop-up round. Now, what is the fee structure for general management category in Sri Sathya Sai Medical College for the year 2021-22? The tuition fees is 20 lakhs per year. And then there is a research and development fee of 1,50,000 and university registration fee, which is payable at the time of admission only, is 25,000. The 25,000 is only for the first year. Subsequent years, you do not need to pay that. And if you are applying for NRI category, then you need to pay a tuition fee of $50,000 every year. You need to pay 1,50,000 as research and development fee, and then the one-time university registration fee of 25,000 rupees. In addition to the tuition fees, research and development fees, there are other fees which you need to pay to the college that are listed here, like e-learning resources and textbook, records and instrument, uniform, club activities, application fee, health insurance premium, which all adds up to 64,000 rupees. Of course, out of these 64,000 rupees, some of the fees are one time at the time of admission, where there are certain fee structures which are payable every year, every annual. Every year you need to pay the fees like records and instruments, uniform, health insurance premium, all these you need to pay every year. And then the hostel and mess fees is 1,90,000 per year for non-AC sharing basis. And then every year you need to pay 5,000 rupees for the maintenance of the hostel. So that hostel totally you'll be paying 1,95,000. So if you add all the total cost, approximately it comes to around 24.5 lakhs at the time of admission. Maybe it may slightly go up to 25 lakhs. So roughly budget for about 25 lakhs at the time of admission. In the subsequent years, the cost may be slightly lesser. It may be around 23.5 lakhs to 24 lakhs per year from the second year onwards. Now, what is the fees or what is the penalty in case if you are withdrawing from the college after joining? If you are withdrawing after the first round, then probably you will be deducted 25,000. Whatever the fee you have paid, 25,000 will be deducted and the remaining fees you pay to the college will be refunded to you. But if you resign after the second round, please note there will be a penalty of 2 lakhs from MCC. At the same time, the college may also not refund the fees to you. It again depends on the college. Sometimes they may refund, but you have to keep in mind that if you are leaving after the second round, generally they will not give you any refund. And in case after you leave the college, if they are unable to fill the seat, right? If it is at the time, say, for example, after the mop-up round or after the stray vacancy round, it leads to the vacancy of seat, they are unable to fill the seat, then probably they will ask you to pay the entire college fees. That is, the 5 years fees will be penalized from you. Only if you pay the fees for the entire 5 years, you will be allowed to leave the college. So please take note all these penalties and then be decisive when you are choosing the college and joining the college. Now, what are the documents needed for admission? Of course, you need the online provisional allotment letter issued by MCC. After the results announcement of every round, MCC will allow you to download, if you are selected, you can download the offer letter. So that letter you need to carry to the college at the time of admission. And then in case if you belong to any kind of reservation like OBC, SC, ST, physically handicapped, you need to produce the relevant certificate. NEET admit card, NEET results, 12th mark sheet, 10th mark sheet. In case if your 10th mark sheet is not showing the date of birth, then you need to produce a separate certificate to prove the date of birth. Transfer certificate, migration certificate, contact certificate, 10 passport size photographs of the candidate, which should be same as the photo which you have uploaded in the NEET application. Then family photograph, this you do not need at the time of admission. This is needed at the time of commencement of classes. So this you can give it later. Photocopies of all the above certificates with 2 sets self-attested. So take a photocopy, take a Xerox of all these original documents and then self-attest, and the candidate should sign on the certificates and submit it. And then proof of identity like Aadhaar card, voter card, passport, driving license, or any valid government issued identity card, right? These are the documents needed for general category candidates. In case if you are an NRI, in addition to all these certificates, you also need to produce certain certificates like the parents' residence certificate. If the parents are NRIs, they need to produce the residence certificate issued by the embassy of the country in which they are living. If you are a foreign student, you need to produce your passport, visa, or residence permit. If you are an OCI, you need to produce your passport and OCI card. And then if you have studied in a system which is not an Indian board, then you need to produce the equivalent certificate that your degree or your school education is equivalent to the 12th standard in India. Then in case if you are an NRI sponsored candidate, you need to get the passport copy of the sponsorer, affidavit from the sponsorer that they are willing to sponsor your studies for the entire course, and then the relationship between the candidate and the sponsorer. These are the documents you need to produce if you are an NRI, in addition to whatever the documents I have shown for general category students. So hope this information is useful if you are interested in Sri Sathya Sai Medical College. Thank you very much. I see you soon in some other video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.